Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA games on Sunday. We got two more games here, and in this video I'm making it super early in the day because today on Saturday we just missed because of a Jason Tatum goblin play who couldn't get 23 points in the game. Just ridiculous. Goblin plays have been screwing us on this channel, so we're just going to go back to the normal two-man play here in this video and really try to cash so we could get back on a hot streak here. First, make sure to drop a like on this video. It's free, obviously. Takes 1 second, just really helps me out. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. Playoffs, we started off so hot, and the last few days has just been bad on this channel. So we're really trying to bounce back here. And I think today on Sunday could definitely be that day. Before we get into the plays really quickly, if you guys don't already know, I also have a VIP that is completely free for you guys. So you get extra plays every single day texted directly to your phone. It's just screenshots. It's not a weird Discord, nothing like that. It's super simple, super easy. It's literally just screenshots texted to you. If you like the plays, take them. If you don't. It's totally up to you. But it's a ton of extra free plays every single day for an entire 30 days. So if you want the free month of VIP, all you have to do, and even if you don't want VIP, I would really recommend listening to this because I will explain in a second, but you get free money and free plays as well. But look at this map right here. If you live in any one of these states on this map or even parts of Canada, that means you could download the Sleeper or the Chalkboard app. If you download one of these apps, and I will leave the links for this down below in the description and comments. If you download one of these apps, it's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST. You have to put in code GHOST before you deposit if you want all this free stuff. But as long as you put in code GHOST before you deposit, just deposit at least 10 bucks. Drop a comment down below saying, hey, I used your code. That way I could find you. I will send you that link to the free month of VIP as soon as possible. And then you will be getting free plays texted directly to your phone every single day. As you guys can see, though, even if you don't want the VIP, I would still highly recommend it. You're watching this video because you want to make some money sports betting, obviously, right? That's why we're all watching the video. That's what we all want to do. These apps literally give you $100 right away by using code GHOST. It's a $100 deposit match. If you get on both apps right now, you could get up to $200 for free. It's going to take you maybe 10 minutes to do, and you get 2 free squares for the games on Sunday. So I'm telling you guys right now, the best advice I could possibly give you, use code GHOST on those apps. Again, up to $200 for free and 2 free squares. If you start off the day on Sunday with $200 and 2 free squares, you would almost have to try to lose money betting on the games on Sunday. So make sure to go down to the links below, use code GHOST, get your free money, get your free plays. And then again, if you want the free month of VIP, drop a comment down below. If you already have those apps, but you still want the VIP, get a friend or a family member to use code GHOST for you, and I could still give you the free month of VIP. I really don't care. I want to get as many people free month of VIP as possible. So if you already have the apps, get someone else to do it for you, and I got you guys. But regardless, links down below, use code GHOST, get a ton of free money, ton of free plays, free month of VIP, and again, 5, maybe 10 minutes tops. But let's hop into the picks today. So as you guys can see, we still got this Warriors game going on right now, but we're going to look into these games on Sunday. Like I said, 2 plays today instead of the normal 4, just because I really don't want to mess around with goblins today. The first play we're going to be going to is going to be Aaron Gordon. If you've paid attention to this series at all, or not even really just this series, but just Denver in the playoffs this year so far, Aaron Gordon has been playing very well. Obviously, we know he already hit basically 2 buzzer beaters in this playoffs, to get them a couple huge wins on the road in the playoffs so far. But we're going to be taking him over his fantasy score, and I want to say, where's it at? 29.5. So we're taking him over on fantasy score. You guys can see he's gone over 4 out of his last 5 games. The only game he missed right here with 19.5, that was the blowout game against the Thunder. He didn't play as many minutes as he normally does. I want to say he didn't even get to 30 minutes in that game. Obviously, he shot like 2 for 12, I want to say, in that game as well. So he shot the ball really poorly, didn't play very many minutes, and he still got all the way up to 19, which for, considering how bad that game was for Denver, 19 points honestly is really not that bad in that bad of a game. So I really like that right there. Other than that, when he's playing his normal minutes, you guys can see he's getting 41 points, 40, basically 40, 30. He's averaging over like 35 fantasy points a game in the playoffs this year, especially when he's playing at home. Obviously, this game is at home for Denver. It's a huge game. They really, really need to win this game here. So I like this situation for Aaron Gordon. The reason we're taking fantasy score, he also gets a ton of blocks and a ton of steals. He doesn't turn the ball over very much. So a turnover with the fantasy score is -1 point. Any blocks or steals are 3 points. So we should see him get at least one block or steal, but he could easily go and get 2 or 3. If he gets 3 blocks or steals, that's 9 points alone just off of that, let alone if he's actually, hitting his shots that day or whatever. But he's been shooting the ball really well from three also. I think he's going to probably hit a couple in this game, and he's just been playing very, very well. And I think this line at 29.5 is way too low for him, especially in this big of a game. And again, like I said, the only time he's gone under this line is a game where he barely played any minutes and he shot the ball atrociously. So I like him at 29.5. That's something I'm going to continue to go back to throughout the playoffs, and especially throughout this series. I'm going to continue to take Aaron Gordon fantasy score because Denver just plays their starters like 40 plus minutes every game. And when you're on the floor for that long, realistically, at some point, you should get some lucky blocks or steals or buckets, stuff like that. The next play we're going to be going to is Andrew Nembhard. And honestly, for a lot of the same reasons, he's another guy that you're going to see get 35, 40 minutes every single game. And we're taking him over on his PRA at 22. So we did this the other day, and he ended the game with 18. He shot really bad at the start of the game, and then he also didn't play very many minutes. I want to say he also played under 30 minutes in that game. The Pacers were getting destroyed, and then they honestly just kept riding their bench in the fourth quarter because their bench was doing better than their starters. So Nembhard came out, didn't play very many minutes. They got blown out. So pretty much the exact same situation for both of these guys. The only times they go under is if they're shooting the ball really badly and they play barely any minutes that game. If they're shooting even average or even a little bit below average, or they get their normal minutes, pretty much if they get their normal minutes, they go over their line 95% of the time. So basically, we're betting on the fact that both of these guys are going to be in high intense games. They're going to get their normal minutes, and they should go over their PRA and their fantasy score. We have seen way too many blowouts in this playoffs, especially the last few days. We're really banking on the fact that these games won't be blowouts, and even if they are, that these guys are still good enough to go over their PRA and their fantasy score before they have to get pulled out of these games. Nembhard, going back to this, though, it's the same thing. I mean, he's going over pretty much every single game. He had 33, 29, 27, 25. Even last year in the playoffs, I've talked about it a ton, but he was also averaging like over 25 PRA last year in the playoffs. So he is just a really good playoff performer. So 22 PRA, I think, is just way too low of a line for Andrew Nembhard. We should see him bounce back in this game and definitely go over that. So these are the two plays I have for you guys for these games on Sunday. Again, make sure to drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But before we get out of here, guys, I will remind you, yes, you get free month of VIP. You get a ton of free plays, all that. Even if you don't care about the free month of VIP, guys, it'll literally take you 5 minutes to do, getting on Sleeper and Chalkboard, and you could get up to $200 for free and 2 free squares. This is like so dumb that these companies even do this, but they want you on their app so bad that they're willing to just give away hundreds of dollars in free plays because that's how badly they want you on their app. Take advantage of that. Hop on these apps, get your free money. I literally made my first couple $1,000 sports betting just getting on every single app known to mankind and just using their deposit matches. You guys can all do the same thing. Literally all it takes from you is being willing to go download an app and take 5 minutes to download that app and put your information in. That's literally all it takes, and you could just get hundreds of dollars from all of these apps. So I would highly recommend it. I think it's the best strategy you could do for sports betting. And again, at the end of the day, it's free money, it's free plays, and I actually do like these apps as well. I've talked about that before, but their lines and their payouts for the NBA specifically are really, really good also. Honestly, way better than Prizepicks anyway. So it's a better app also. But again, those links are all down below in the description and comments of this video. Just make sure to actually type in code GHOST before you deposit so you actually get all that free stuff. Other than that, guys, these are the two plays I have for you for the games on Sunday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you next video.